Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Part 4 of my Srolk Campaign, where we're going to finish off Gor-Rok. His army is mostly dead. Well, about half dead, which is fine. I mean, mine's only a quarter dead, so I think, you know, advantage Skrolk. That's right, raining down some Plague Claw catapult fire down upon the heads of the Saras. I need some more Plague Claw catapults. Remind me to get Plague Claw catapults. Someone remind me. Someone make a note. Because they do a lot of damage. A lot of damage that the rest of our units don't really do, but never mind, that's fine. The rest of our army is kind of hidden. So we've got our Storm Vermin holding the front. There is Skrolk. Of course, we don't have Pustin Fever because he died. He died. Yeah. Had his head. He literally had his block knocked off. Blocked off. No, that's the other way around. So Plague Claw catapults, and then in the forest on either flank we've got the Plague Monks. A lovely, lovely Plague Monks. They want to get too near the water. Gives them a bath. They don't like baths. Now, the only slight problem with hiding in the forest is that the Saras all have predatory senses, which means they will spot hidden units long before they get anywhere near them. So it's a bit of a problem. It means you can't really sneak up on Saras. They're just always going to spot you. So we just have to assume that they are going to spot us. I've just noticed that there's a unit back here. What the fuck are you doing? I always forget these clan rats because they're spears. I even forgot to disband them, and because I forgot about them, they're now hiding in the forest. The lazy bastards, just hanging around, not being killed by Saras. We're going to try and kill the priests, but we're going to get some shots rained down. But basically, this is just running interference, trying to keep the Saras at bay as long as possible, so we can continue to rain down Plague or catapult fire on their little heads, their little scaly heads. Not bad. Good stuff. So we've been spotted. Yeah, that's the distance they can spot you at. It's fucking miles. Basically, it's even out of missile range. So the Saras will spot you long before you get anywhere near them. And it's going to turn into another brutal melee. Very much just a grinding match. And unfortunately, the Saras are significantly better at grinding than the old Skaven are. So It's only a match that we're going to do poorly in, but at least the Plague Monks are slightly better than Clan Rats. You know, that's something. I mean, look at that. They got 42 melee attack, 32 melee defense, 39 weapon strength, and that includes an extra bonus against infantry as well. So actually, they're pretty much sort of on... They're pretty close to Saras warriors. They just don't have the armor, but they do have physical resistance, so, you know, it's something. It's going to be absolutely carnage in the forests. So how much extra attack versus infantry? 7. So they get an extra 7 melee, 7 weapon strength, and they actually debuff because we've knocked them with the poison effects. That's going to reduce the Saras Warriors' effectiveness, which makes us pretty much on par. So it's, you know, it's an unfair matchup for the Skaven because we're squishier, but at least, you know, the Plague Monks can hold their own in that engagement. Rat Ogres running down some Saras. We're going to pull them out and cycle charge them. The Storm Vermin engaging some Skinks and Saras, but actually managing to break them quite quickly. Rat Ogres coming in. Plague Monks coming in for the rear, trapping the Skinks and Saras and cutting them down as quickly as possible. That's going to cause a little bit of panic amongst the rest of the Saras. You can see they're not very happy about that, which is good. The less happy Saras we have, the better. But here comes Gor-Rok, and Gor-Rok is he's pretty beefy. He's a toughie. He's got 91. He's got 91 melee attacks, 675 weapon strength. He's quite scary. He just knocked. I think he just ran into that Plague Monk and knocked his block off. So basically, my plan is kill everything else and hope Gor-Rok fucks off. That's the plan. It's a plan. It's a plan, but elsewhere we've actually managed to break through most of the Saras lines, slowly just mopping up. We got them surrounded. That's where they're going to be. That minus 11 leadership. They're not happy, and they're going to start breaking, but we can start chopping them down as they try and run. Gor-Rok is now a bit less happy. And we're going to send Skrolk in to duel him. Thankfully, Skrolk's got a healing potion, which is a bit... You wouldn't expect Skrolk to down a healing potion. That seems a bit... It's not quite with the lore, is it? You wouldn't see Skrolk worrying about his health that much. But he does have a healing potion, so we can pop that if need be. And in the meantime, he's just wailing away on Gor-Rok with the Plague Monks helping out, soaking up some of that, some of the attack that's being levelled at him, or he's taking a bit of a beating. That healing potion is picking him right back up, and there goes Gor-Rok. He's had enough. The rest of his army is broken and running, and that should be him wiped out for the moment. Gor-Rok's mincemeats. And talking of mincemeats, do I want to take the replenishment or the? It's not a lot of replenishment, is it? 3%. Let's take the food, but that should be Gor-Rok dead. Now, I think what we do now is we plague Itza. Good. Scout Pike did, but he died in the line of duty. F to pay your respects. We can make it back into our own territory. So let's do that, because we can replenish, which is nice. We've also leveled up. That's nice too. Ooh. Right, Terror would be okay. Plague Priest recruitment. +2 recruit rank. Let's get that. Kind of tempted to get that, but I think we'll get that because we need to get another Plague Priest anyway, because our old Pustin Bieber, he dies. He died. Oh, there's Pustin himself, but that's not Pustin Bieber, it's a different one. And also Teclis is here. I'm hoping this will be fine. We're going to have a little rebellion. Is that okay? That's not okay. How friendly were you okay? I can't remember if you were a happy boy or a sad boy. You're probably a sad boy. Probably an angry sad boy. Never mind. Let's get... Oh, fuck it, I don't know. Perceptive? Sure. Engine bolts. Do I want to do this? No, that's going to cost me all my money. Ouch. It's going to sting. Public order is terrible everywhere. Everyone's very, very shitty about life. But if I can take Itza, then I will take... You know what I should do is pop you in here. Because you replenish troops, which is nice. And also, I can use you to kill anyone who's particularly nasty, which is something I don't really have at the moment. I don't have someone who can, you know, proper kill people. As Pustin Fever found out. He had his... God, Gor-Rok just pulled his head off. There was bits of Pustin everywhere. It was horrible. We need to get a new Pustin. One with an untwistable stomach. Or untwistable head, in this case. That would probably be better. An untwistable head. Good. Fantastic. Oh, construct 2 pox cauldrons. Can do. I don't know where Teclis is, but I won't worry too much about that. Do we make a move? Or Teclis? Are we going to get attacked? How? We've got 4 turns. It's not good. It's not good. That's quite a nasty garrison as well. Do we try and take back Mangrove Coast or go on the offensive? This is the problem. Teclis are just fucked off. If fucking Lockyer could have kept him busy just a few more fucking turns, but no, he had to have stupid tentacles on his face, like the prick he is. Okay. We're gonna go on the offensive. We marched. Never mind. We'll go there. We're going on the offensive. This is fine. Let's get the menace below because there's nothing else I particularly want. And fine. I need more public order here. I have nothing. I got nothing. Food and buildings are making kind of happy. I could knock this down and build a public order building. I mean, we've got plague monks, haven't we? Fuck it. Fuck it, public order building it is. Right. We're going to go on the offensive. We got some plague in Itza. This is going great. We wanted plague, and now we've got plague. Fantastic. Everyone's got plague. Great. That's exactly what we wanted. Not what they wanted, but then they should wash their hands, shouldn't they? That's 20 seconds. Wash your hands, people. 20 seconds really does help. That helps as well. Also, going to war with the Vampire Coast Mutineers is going to keep them at arm's length. And it looks like Teclis is just that little. I think I gave him enough of a bloody nose that he doesn't want to come this way, which is fine by me. Can we just grab that? Nope. Nope, we cannot. Nope, they're like, nope, you cannot. That's, I mean, it's just a bunch of chameleons. Oh, fucking chameleon skinks. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. They'll run all over the place and shoot me in the face with needles and it'll hurt. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, well, let's get some more menace below because it might be the only way we can actually slow the fuckers down. I don't think this battle really... I mean, I think we should be more than capable of dealing with a bunch of chameleon skinks. I mean, they're just annoying more than anything else. They're not dangerous. It's just going to be quite irritating to have to kill the bastards. And the Saurus are dodging our plague catapult shots. Although in dodging them, they then made it much easier to hit them. So thanks, I guess, because that you took a lot of damage there. Chameleon skinks closing in. Of course, we can't see them until now. There we go. And we've got our Night Runners in front, so they're going to return fire. And basically, frankly, I don't care whether we trade with the chameleon skinks. In comes some clan rats in from behind. They're going to go and trap the skinks. There we go. Lock them into combats. And then we can start moving some infantry in to chop them down. That's basically the plan. Use the menace from below to lock these guys in place. So they're going to start running away, which is basically cheating. And once again, I've forgotten about the clan rats. Good. Well, they're over there. But that's actually going to come in useful. So, you know, it could be worse. Now, the chameleon skinks will be able to poison units, and that's going to reduce the unit's speed, which makes it harder to catch up with them, which means basically cavalry is the best option, or just shoot them. To be honest, shooting them is the best option. Just killing them at range, because they're not going to win any missile duels, but they will slow down cavalry to a point where their charge is basically useless. So if you hit them with, like, shock cavalry... the shock cavalry don't tend to do very well because these guys actually have reasonable melee attack and defense, which means they will tend to actually trade quite well with your shock cavalry, which is a bit horrible, to be honest. Talking of cavalry, we've got some Kobold Spear Riders running. They just ran down some summoned clan rats, didn't really care about that. And finally, the Rat Ogres have managed to catch up with some chameleon skinks, and they're using chameleon skinks to bludgeon other chameleon skinks to death, as is tradition. Over here, some chameleon skinks have decided to engage the lazy clan rats, which is fine by me. It's going to keep them in place, which is good. And yeah, these Cold One Riders are just racing around all over the place. They're taking a little bit of fire, but nothing too bad. And we're keeping them at bay with a Stormbomb with halberds. We're just sort of like manoeuvring around, so therefore if they decide to charge us, then they'll get the business end of a pointy stick. Here comes the enemy general, a Saurus Scar veteran, and we've got Metastorm here to just chop him up. And assassins, pretty good against characters, as you would expect, really. Reasonable weapon strength, very good melee attack. If you make them into melee characters, they do pretty well. And these Saurus are about to get charged in the rear by these Storm Vermin and some Plague Monks, because I can't be asked to go and chase after the chameleon skinks because it's just annoying. Charging the rear of these Saurus, about to have a bad time. The enemy unit starting to rout. We managed to catch the Spear Riders, and the chameleon skinks are mostly either running away or dead. And there we go. We've managed to do enough damage to the army to break it, which means those chameleon skinks won't be back. I didn't think that would be that difficult. I just feel that Auto-Resolve would have probably dicked me over. So let's make this a rank 3.
I am the Plague Lord.
We've got the 13th scheme, which will give us the Pestilence Clanstone. So that's 75 seconds. Okay, that's quite nice. I was hoping it gave public order. It does not. I need this. I need this for more and growth. Public order and growth would be good. Okay.
Blessed filth.
We've got some public order here. That's not bad. We can also make some wood. That's not super useful, but I will get some defences there. I'm going to knock that down. I think that'll be okay for the moment. Now, you, I want to come out because I need someone to scout up ahead. I want to do this because that's going to make our units cheaper, which is a bit of a win. And I also want to get a Plague Priest, one who isn't shit. Eshin Sorcerer. How do we get an Eshin Sorcerer? Oh, we need a specific building, and we do not have it. Never mind. Sharp Claws is a bit shit. Strider. No, I'm not feeling it. Okay.
What does Plague Lord wish?
Right, Pestilent Breath with Vermintide. He's almost as good as Pustin Fever. Pustin Fever 2. If there was room, the difficult second album. That would be his name. Fantastic stuff. Right, good. Love it. Let's go with... Do you want to assault garrisons? I think you do. They've still got plague. Lovely. For 6 turns. Hopefully the plague will spread to us, because we get bonuses when we're riddled with disease, apparently. Why? Who knows? Doesn't really matter. Although they've caught the lurgy as well. Ha! Ha! Ah, that's fun. That's fun. If we can wipe them out, we should be able to nip in and capture Itza before anyone knows what's going on. That's the dream. Right. We need now. I don't want to land you until we reach Altdorf, because the likelihood is you'll get shanked almost immediately. Okay, this is working well. Does it say how long they're going to be plagued for? No. If we may... then we might get spotted, but... I think it's worth it. Can we reach you? No. Okay, in that case... Oh, they've already got another fucking army. Jesus! Oh, and there's going to be a rebellion here in 2 turns. Ah, fuck. Fuck! I could get... Pustin? Go in there. Try to look threatening. Get some Skaven slaves. They're terrible, but they might hold off rebellion. Enough. Maybe? Question mark? Do I want this? Do I want that now? I don't think I do. I'm going to hold off. Okay, they're all riddled with plague. Okay, you're going over there. I need to kill you. The plague will last for 5 more turns. And hopefully spread to that army. Might even spread to us if we're lucky. Fingers crossed. We can't quite reach you, can we? But I really need to kill you. Killing you is important. Can we assault you? No. You're not riddled with plague yet. Sad times. Public order is... Okay, we've managed to stem... Right, that's fine. And our garrison is slightly beefier. I mean, not much beefier, but slightly. So, let's get the Overseer's looky out. We're going to stay there. We're going to get Pustin Fever the second. Oh, he's already in the army. He managed to reach it. I wasn't paying attention, but there we are. He has reached it. Good. Everything is fine. No one panic. This is going to be great. We're going to get old whatever his face is. I can't remember what I called him. That's it. Come closer, little croc. Come closer. Oh, you spotted us. Oh, you little shit. I really hate it when the AI is playing silly buggers like this. When it just is like, no, I don't want to fight. I want to run around. Be an arsehole. Oh, the menace below. Good. Didn't want to do that anyway. Ickbolt has sea legs. That's nice. You go and use those sea legs over there. Can we reach you this turn? Of course we fucking can't. I don't know where you're going. That's the only problem. I mean, your army's pretty fucked. Oh, Meta Storm, for fuck! You have one fucking job! Son of a bitch. Right, 3 turns.
Move, Hassan.
Okay.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Let's get defences here. I'm hoping that army can't survive much longer. It depends how much the garrison's down by. I mean, they're all plagued. They're not happy. They're taking damage. I just don't know how much damage they've taken. Is it going to be enough? Is the amount of plague going to... Oh, you're such an arsehole. You are such an absolute bellend. Do you know that? I don't think he can reach us in 1 turn, so it's going to take 2, which means the defences will be up. He'll be plagued. I think we'll be okay. What's this? Attrition? Pustin? Pustin. I can't deny him. What? No. Pustin. No. Fucking Pustin! Pustin! No! Pustin! Oh, for fuck's... Oh, my stupid minions. Can't do anything fucking right. Right, we're moving. Are you plagued? You're not plagued. That's bad times. I don't think we can take Itza if they're not plagued. Itza's still plagued. But that army's not. It's just sitting there. Resiliently. Oh, if only my minions weren't so useless. My plans are perfect. My minions, absolutely incompetent. I blame everything on my minions. Bunch of useless bastards. That's it. You come down there. Why did I get that event twice? Was that supposed to happen? Not sure. I mean, at least we'll replenish this time. And maybe Pustin will get eaten by a crocodile. I mean, you know. Maybe. Oh, Pustin, no. Oh, Pustin. Don't be a prick, Pustin. Have you been a prick, Pustin? You've got 1 loyalty, Pustin. Right, the garrison is ready. Pustin, go and bravely try and kill the crocodile. Oh, no, you died. That's a shame. Okay, I think what our garrison can deal with that. I don't think I can do this. I mean, the garrison is fucked, but...
Unleash corruption.
Is it enough?
Fight my brothers.
If Gor-Rok wasn't here, I would say, yes, it's fine. I think we're going to have to try and siege him out. Let's build some siege towers, right? I mean, there's still one turn of plague left over. Oh, it's all gone one key. There we go. There's still one turn of plague left over. We can do this one. Right. More plague. Maybe we can plague him again. Keep plaguing them until they die. Maybe we can play... Oh, is that Teclis? No. No, it's a rebellion. There's been a rebellion. Okay. Okay. Now, this army, I don't think... I mean, most of their red units are dead. If Gor-Rok does attack us, we might have to fall back. Oh. Interesting. No. No peace. Only war. Do I back off? The plague was going to last, so they'll start replenishing. I will have missed my chance. It's just a bit dicey. These dinosaurs are going to be a bastard to kill. And they've got more units than I do. There's just a lot of stuff there that makes me kind of go, what's the battlefield like? Is there anything we can use? Not really. It's... I don't know. I don't know whether to give it a shot. I mean, I guess worst case, we'd get our ass kicked and have to fall back. I mean, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Worst case, we need Pustin Fever 3. Right? Sure. This is going to be a tough battle. It would be basically impossible without the plague. However, we've still got Gor-Rok to deal with. And he's got enough Saurus to cause me a slight concern. And I was spawned an enemy. What? They spawned? What the fuck did they spawn? Oh, did they spawn a little summoned guy? Skink Priest Avatar. Okay, yeah, sure, that's what they've done. Fair enough. Whatever. So we're going to use this hill to our advantage. We've got a good position up here. And we can rain fire down on top of the Saurus as they advance, do some damage, as much damage as possible. There's some blessed Saurus spear infantry here. So they get some physical resistance, which that's just great, isn't it? 20% physical resistance. I mean, my Plague Monks, I think, only have 15%. Yep, 15%. So basically, these Saurus are like Plague Monks, but better. ×2. And they're also going to get buffed up. But that's fine, because they're going to be wasting magic on killing some clan rats, which is fine, and also getting shot in the flank, which is also very, very good. So already we've done some damage to the enemy army. That's very pleasing. We've also got some Pterodon Riders incoming, but that's fine. Yeah, doing some more damage there. That's very, very good. They're taking quite a lot of punishment as they come up this hill. And we've also got some Skink Cohorts. No, Skink Cohort I'm not particularly worried about. We should be able to mince them pretty convincingly. And the Plague Claw Catapult raining fire down on top of their heads. These Pterodons are going to drop rocks on Skrolk, which is going to do basically nothing. And then as the Night Runners pull back, they're going to start throwing balls at the Pterodon Riders. And that's going to have a pretty desired effect of killing all of them. There we go. Have my balls. More balls. All my balls. I'm getting balls in the face. Fantastic. Skrolk and Pustin Fever 2 are dealing with some Saurus warriors here. And a nice little Plague Breath does some good damage, but here comes some dinosaurs. These guys they're just recovering from the plague, and they've taken quite a lot of damage from that. Thank God, because if we were to face a full-on Stegidon, I don't think we'd be able to stop it. Plague monks charging down to meet Saurus warriors. And here we go. This is going to be a grind. This is basically rat v lizard. And it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. The Stegidon is already causing a lot of problems, but it's now being dealt with by the Storm Vermin, which hopefully should make short work of it. Also some Croc Scores over here, fighting some Storm Vermin as well. We've got some Pterodon Riders coming around the flank, and some Spear Riders trying to flank around. I think they were heading for the Plague Claw Catapult, but fortunately got caught by our by a unit of summoned clan rats, and then the Storm Vermin moved in to finish them off. The Night Runners are concentrating fire on, I think, Gor-Rok, who is right back here with 14 kills so far, but Bustin Fever and Lord Skrolk trying to knock him out. We're going to concentrate fire on the Stegidon and try and take it out, but it's got such high armor, it's just going to be doing such... that we're just throwing everything we've got at it, and it's just doing no damage. But we're not going to be able to kill that thing in melee combat. We just don't have enough Storm Vermin units. On the right flank, the Rat Ogres have been cycle charging, but not really having much effect. Despite the fact they've been hitting the flank, it's just not doing enough damage. Get in there, lads. So they ram into them, but they just take a lot of punishment in return. So we're losing quite a lot of Rat Ogres. Our line is starting to buckle as the Saurus just take chunks out of it, but the Saurus are taking a lot of damage in turn. And here comes the reinforcements, what's left of them anyway. Temple Guard, there's some more Saurus units there, but there's very, very little, very, very few actually moving in to help out. More Summon Clan Rats coming in from behind. We're just trying to mop up little entanglements of Saurus there. If we can just take them out one by one, then our units can start flanking around and dealing with them. Storm Vermin moving in to reinforce our line where it's taking some punishment, but it looks like the Saurus lines are starting to thin out. Ish. Mind you, so are ours. Mind you, if they manage to break through, then they're just going to get a lot of balls in the face, so, you know, it could be worse. Some Croxagors charging uphill towards the Night Runners. Fortunately, they go out of control just before they reach us. There we go. And so decide to charge into the rear of these Plague Monks. I'm sure the Plague Monks appreciate that, but never mind. That means the Night Runners can continue just whapping balls in the... Look, it's just bouncing off the back of... It's doing so little damage. Just bugger all. Never mind. That's fine. Most of the Lizardmen are now out of control, and Gor-Rok is being chased off the battlefield by some Plague Monks. Now, when he goes off the field of battle, that will cause a morale penalty to the enemy army, but not before, which is why I kept these units chasing after him. Off he goes. They couldn't kill him, but they can chase him away, and as they chase him away, watch as the entire enemy army shatters. We did it. I just don't know how much of our army survived. Well, we won. Just about. Let's take the replenishment because it might help with capturing the rest of the city. Now, he is not going to be happy with that. He's going to be running back to try and help out. However, he's not going to make it. I'm worried we might lose Pustin in the auto-resolve, but can't really be bothered to fight this battle. I'm thinking this should be fairly easy because most of their units were wiped out. So they shouldn't have much left, theoretically. Let's go and have a quick look. How are we doing?
Make things sick and
really?
die.
Rip. Seriously? Does that not help? Oh, I'm gonna have to fight it.
Unleash.
We can wait the one turn. We can wait the one turn to get more siege towers, because, oh god, we're going to need them. Oh, flip. Oh. Okay, fine. Let's make our guys a little bit more... God, there's barely any of them left. Okay, let's give you a tail weapon. That'll make you somewhat harder to kill. At least Gor-Rok doesn't have much health, so there is that. And while we're laying siege to them, they can't replenish. So they're pretty... I mean... They're pretty fucked. The only slight issue is I think Itza's going to have laser walls. So... I mean, that's what I've got to be worried about. Laser walls. Maybe more siege towers. Maybe if I build all the siege towers. It's going to take 3 turns. But I think maybe that could be a good shout. I don't know what this other lizard thing's going to do, but his army is pretty fucked. So my hope is just die somewhere. That would be, you know, that would be the dream. If he could just fuck off and die, that would be great. I can't relieve the siege. We might be able to do the 13th scheme to get the Pestilent Clan Stone. That could be quite useful. The extra poison attack, that could be useful. We could also just plague him again, but frankly, I think I want to use that on Teclis if I can. So we want to aim to do that. Right, okay. We're going to...
Unleash pupils.
Yeah, we're going to do that, but more importantly, we need more siege towers because I mean, ideally, maybe if we wait for old Crocky to come out, I don't think you can replenish in terrain that's under siege, but I can't remember. We don't want him replenishing. If he comes anywhere near us, we need to take it to ASAP. However, his army's pretty fucked, so I think we'll be alright. Okay, we're going to lay siege to Itza a bit, but I think we've almost broken through. We'll be able to take Itza, which is that's a big step forward, and then we can go and hopefully go and deal with old Teclis. We should, I mean, the gold mine I don't think is super useful, but it should give us some money. We can beef up Itza to be a level 5, and then we can start getting some of those high level buildings. That's when Skaven come into their own, when they have those higher level units. Currently, at this point, we're so weak. But once we get the ball rolling, once we get some of those poison wing glows, we get some of those rattling gunners, we get some more plague claw catapults, that kind of stuff. Once we get some of those units in the army, suddenly the Skaven come into their own. So looking forward to that. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.